What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Jeremy and this is Jeremy's Wild World. So guys, probably saw from today's title, today we're going to be checking out the RKY Vivarium that was kindly gifted to me by, of course, RKY Vivariums. If you guys don't know who they are, they're here in the UK and they specialize in custom-made glass of vivariums to your specific needs. And I've gone ahead and been gifted one at the Capital Invert show by Ricky himself, so much appreciated, dude, if you're checking out the video. But yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic, and you know, this is being recorded afterwards. I have to say the quality of this tank is absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait to see the inhabitants settle in, etc. I'm just hiding it just behind here, but yeah, really excited to show you guys this vivarium and get it set up, potentially replacing the exoterras in the future. Who knows? But nevertheless, guys, just want to quickly say before we get into the video that according to my YouTube statistics, a lot of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. Now, without further ado, let's start off today's video by a quick showcase of the Vivarium. So welcome to today's video, guys, where of course I'm going to be reviewing the RKY Vivariums Vivarium right here. And as you can see, this is basically just a showcase of the enclosure. Starting off, I have to say I'm very impressed with something that's been homemade by someone. This looks absolutely fantastic. Like, the quality of the glass looks really nice. Even just the presentation, just the cutting is really smooth and clean. There's a ventilation part on the top, as you can see back here. There's also ventilation down here as well. And the doors slide really smoothly. One thing I don't like about front opening enclosures from other brands, for example, is sometimes the doors can get pretty stiff. But this is a new one, but I have to say that it slides very smoothly. So just off the bat, I just have to say again, Ricky, thank you so much for allowing me to review this. It looks absolutely awesome. You know, just a quality enclosure in general. So yeah, that's pretty much an overview of this enclosure. Off the top of my head, I'm not too sure of the dimensions, but I'm sure I can leave a little bit here to show you guys what dimensions this is. He can custom make to your design, guys, so do be sure to check out the information down in the description below in regards to this. But yeah, so that's pretty much a overall look of this fantastic vivarium. Looks absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to do now is pop the doors off so we can set this up for the inhabitant I'm going to put in here. So now that we've had a basic overview of this fantastic vivarium sorted out by RKY Vivariums, we can now get to setting it up. So what I've gone ahead and done off camera was pop the door panels off, which was super easy to do. You know, with some styles of vivariums, when it comes to the sliding doors like that, it can be a bit tricky to get the glass panels out, but this time super easy, and I assume it's going to be just as easy to pop them back. And yeah, so the plans for this vivarium is going to be for a humid loving species, one I already have here in the collection, but I'm not going to showcase what it's going to be just yet. You'll find out once this vivarium is set up. So of course, to maintain humidity, what I'm going to go ahead and do is set up a drainage layer, starting off with these fantastic little clay balls. Basically, the drainage layer allows for excess water in the substrate to drip down into here, preventing the substrate from being oversaturated. And through condensation over time, the water will drip back up into the substrate eventually, which can keep that humidity up inside of this vivarium right here. Of course, with a drainage layer, you will need something to separate the clay balls and the substrate, which of course I've got some mesh right here, which will just sit just here like so. So yeah, basically this separates the substrate, so the substrate's not touching the clay balls again, so water can drip down into the clay balls, and over time condensation can allow the water from the clay balls to go back into the substrate, keeping it humid, so I won't have to water it as much. I'm going to go ahead and put in some of my lovely substrate, which at the time of recording this video I had just made up today, which is my 50-50 mix of peat moss and topsoil. Really great for all types of enclosures. You can dry it out and use it for arid species, obviously keeping it humid for your humid loving species, and having it in that medium range as well, so you can let it dry out over time and then keep it damp every now and then. The species that's going to go in here doesn't require a lot of substrate, but I am going to put some plants in here, so I do want to put a good amount of substrate in just to ensure that the plants have plenty of area to root up and get some nutrition as well. So let's just spread this around and see how we're looking here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I'm just going to compact it just a little bit. Might actually add just a tad bit more. Just like so. Now, seeing that this is an arboreal style setup, it's obviously going to have an arboreal loving species in here. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys, so if you're at the point of this video, do be sure to leave a comment down below on what you think is going to go in here, because I guarantee you won't guess it. And no, it's not going to be a pickup from the Capital Invert show, which this video will be coming out a couple weeks after that show. Okay, so now that I've got the substrate layer in, what I'm going to go ahead and do is put some leaf litter in. I personally like to use this Herbotic natural leaf litter, 10 litres of this. Again, it's fantastic. I have barely gone through the bag and I've used so much of it, so it's absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to loosely sprinkle it just around, and I'll probably add some more after I add the decor and stuff inside of here as well. So yeah, we'll leave it at that for now, and then what I want to do is start putting the cork bark in. So I have some different pieces of cork bark here, as you can see. So I think I'm going to start off with this piece and just angle it here in the corner, and then I'll see if this one will fit as well, because I would ideally like to have a couple pieces in here. So maybe possibly like that, or maybe I'll just snap this in half and use one side of this instead of both. So I'll just have it going up like that, I think. Yeah, I think that looks good. Just have it like so. Okay, I like the look of that. So what I'm going to do is partially bury them, just to make it look a little bit more naturalistic, like it's logs coming out of the ground. Just like so. I think that looks really, really nice. And then what I also have, guys, is some lovely green moss. So I'll incorporate these. I think I'll put one just here. I did have this larger piece, but what I think I'll do is just have a couple in the back. Well, it's not super visible, but again, when I'm watering, it will maintain the humidity. The moss helps. And then I think I'll leave it at that, because I have a couple plants I want to put in here. Starting off with some lovely green pothos, which I'm going to have growing out over here. So I'll just move this piece out of the way for the time being. Dig a little hole here. Pop the pothos in, just like that. So hopefully this pothos will grow up and around the cork park. Will it though? Who knows? Plants have their own mind. Not literally, but they grow wherever they want to grow. So we'll leave that there. And we'll pop this piece of cork back in to the dirt like so. Just like that. There we go. Shift some of these leaves around just like that. That looks really nice. And then I've got this lovely plant here, which I love the texture on. I've used these in a couple enclosures now and they just look absolutely fantastic. So I think I'm just going to put this right here in the corner. Oops, knocked the camera there a little bit, guys. Apologies for that. Yeah, just leave that there like so. Possibly push it back just like that. I think that looks really, really nice. I was going to put a full plant. I might actually have some space. If I put this moss here, just have it like so. You can then incorporate some of this little vein plant in. Look at that. That colour looks absolutely fantastic. So what I will do is just take some of it. I won't put it all in. And I'll just put it here in the front. Now, the reason why I wanted to plant this, as you guys know, some arachnids do like to dig stuff up, but this species is an arboreal type, so I don't think it will destroy any of the plants. But take a look at that, guys. How nice does this look? Absolutely fantastic. And again, it's going to be high humidity, so the species that's going in here will benefit from that. But yeah, so I'm really happy with actually how this has turned out. What do you guys think? I could have done a background and stuff like that, but personally I've not done that just yet. I do want to start doing some like own made backgrounds in the future with like foam and stuff like that. But if you'd like to see that in the future, potentially I could do another video in regards to that with this brand of enclosure, so do let me know, guys, if you're interested in that. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is cut into getting the inhabitant that's going in here, and we'll cut back into the video once I get it all out and ready. And now we move on to the final part of today's video, guys, which is rehousing the specimen into this vivarium. Once again, a massive shout out to RKY Vivariums. It looks absolutely fantastic. The glass quality is really good, and I keep saying this over and over again, so if you guys haven't checked out their links down in the description below, why haven't you? He is an absolutely fantastic gentleman, and it was a pleasure to meet him at the Capital show, and you know, a great opportunity for me to show you guys some more setup videos. I know you guys have been asking for those, so again, thank you so much, Ricky. It's been really awesome setting up this vivarium, and it looks absolutely lush. So did you guys have a guess in those comments below what I was going to rehouse into this vivarium? Well, if you guys got it right, congratulations. If not, non-surprise there. It is quite a unique species of invertebrate. So what I'm going to be putting in here, guys, is a lovely adult female Damon medius. Now these are commonly known as the tailless whip scorpions, and you can see why they're known as whip scorpions. These are actually a modified leg that they use for seeing their surroundings. Essentially, they're very sensitive to touch. They don't have great eyesight. This is one of the 3 females I picked up at the Sea show earlier this year with the egg sacs. Unfortunately, none of the egg sacs were viable in the end, but these specimens are still living on strong, so I thought, why not put one of the females into this fantastic vivarium right here. And yeah, so just take a look at her. Absolutely stunning, and she's definitely going to appreciate all of the space that's in here. So what I'm going to do, guys, is just grab my tongs and just put this piece of cork bark here, and I'll put her potentially lower to the ground. You can see she's already trying to feel her way around her surroundings, but what I'm going to do is encourage her onto the cork bark, and hopefully she doesn't run away straight away. Yeah, just giving a couple little taps. Again, guys, when it comes to rehousing invertebrates, just encouraging them to go. Don't force them forward. You know, just give them a couple taps just to encourage them to move around. I don't want to spook it too much. Let's see if I can get her to just move on to this piece of cork here. Oh, there we go. So she's jumped on there. Oh, and she's gone. So yeah, that's basically the rehousing done. Yeah, so hopefully she'll settle well in here. Potentially what I could do in the future is source a male for her to see if I can get them paired in captivity. But nevertheless, it's going to be really nice to see her out and about, wandering around this terrarium. I've had her in the tarantula room cylinder, and she was always out and about, so I'm really excited to see her walking around in here. And yeah, so that is pretty much the end of today's video, guys. What do you guys think of the RKY Vivariums? I think they're absolutely fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to trying out some more products in the future. So again, Ricky, thank you so much for allowing this video to happen, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed today's video, do let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, let's get into the outro of today's video and end it here. And that wraps up today's video, guys, on me setting up a vivarium for my Damon medius using the RKY Vivariums right there. You can see it just behind me. It's grown in absolutely fantastic. The plants are doing all really well. The Damon medius has settled in, and I see her wandering around at night, so I'm really excited to see how she enjoys the enclosure more in the future. But yeah, super happy with this vivarium, so definitely do be sure to check out the links down in the description below for RKY Vivariums if you guys haven't done so already. And again, Ricky, thank you so much for gifting me the vivarium. It's very much appreciated. Potentially I might have to replace these exos back here. Never know, we shall see in the future. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in those comments below and what you think on the vivarium too. I do believe it's absolutely fantastic quality. So that's pretty much the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you would click that subscribe bar as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. I'd also really appreciate if you guys would follow me on my social media. That's Jeremy's Wild World _ on Instagram and Jeremy's Wild World on Facebook. I'm really active on there, posting pictures and videos of the animals and inverts I keep when I don't upload on YouTube. So that's all from me today, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.